Rethinking, second edition, chapter 14, and we're going to do 14M3 and 14M4. The reason we're going to do two of them is because 14M3 I don't have an answer for, because it is referencing models that are not in the book. And so this is some kind of typo, which I guess happens in books. So I don't have an answer there. So anyway, so we skip it. Okay, 14M4 says to use WAIC to compare the Gaussian process model of Oceanic tools to the models fit to the same data from Chapter 11. Pay special attention to the effective number of parameters as estimated by WAIC. Okay, so all we have to do is get the models together, then run the compare function. There's only one model, I think, in Chapter 11 that uses the Klein-2 data. So there's a few models dealing with Oceanic tools, but only one of them is using the Klein-2 data. There's another data set called Klein. Yeah, so we'll just look at 11.11. So we have that model here. This is all just copied and pasted, okay? So I won't go over much detail with any of it. And this is the model this is the Gaussian process model presented in this chapter. And so I've just ran all of these, and then this is what we get. So with the WAIC compare function, so WAIC is the default here. That's why you don't see it specified in the command. What we get is that the Gaussian process model is taking the bulk of the weight, but interestingly, it also has fewer effective parameters. Okay, and the reason that that's interesting is because it actually has more programmed parameters. Okay, so we see that the Gaussian process model has about 4 effective parameters, whereas the other model has about 5 effective parameters. But in reality, the Gaussian process model, we actually programmed, I think I'm counting like 15 parameters, and the other one only has, I think, about 5 parameters. Okay, so what's going on here? Well, the Gaussian process model is regularizing to a fairly drastic extent, to where there is less estimate of 3 parameters or the equivalent of that, so that the number of effective parameters is greatly reduced, even below a model that has fewer programmed parameters. Okay, so hopefully some more as we go along, some more questions deal more with Gaussian processes. I'm sure that they will. It's a very interesting topic, and they're very fun to play with when you get an opportunity to do so. But we'll call that good.